Okay. Here's a good question. Ace Money says, how did you and BT meet and link up, and what is BT's role in the camp?
So we linked up through Johnny Boy, right?
Our friend Johnny.
Yeah, we linked up through Johnny, and then you came down to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the way I remember it was, I'm gonna say sometime around like, because
2021. I know.
But I first heard about you in the summer of 2019 because Johnny was like, "Oh, my friend Angelo."
And then we did an interview together.
That was after you beat Tremaine.
Yeah.
But what I remember is 2019. I heard about you. I saw you fight. I think it was Neil John Tabana or Mark John. Yeah, one of those
Showbox.
One of those two guys. And then that was my introduction. Then I made my first video about you around that time. Then right before you fought Tremaine, Johnny put me on the phone with you guys.
Yeah.
Because he knew that I knew about Tremaine Williams.
Oh yeah.
I made videos about him. He had watched them. So then I gave you a little insight on
what. Did we talk about old school rap and all hip hop?
Not on that call.
I think he was okay. Maybe he might have told me that you were into that.
But on that call, I remember specifically because I remember at the time I was living in North Miami. This was 2020, and he put us on like a 3-way because he had seen my videos about Tremaine. So I gave you my little thoughts on Tremaine, and you went out there and you did what you did. And then 2021 is when we met in person for the first time because I came out here. And then from there on, it's just grown, you know. Yeah, it's grown. I've grown in the fight game. You've grown in the fight game, kind of grown together.
In every way, yeah.
Then and then the second part was, what is BT's role in the camp?
BT's role in the camp is analyzing. Yeah, I'd have to say analyzing, making sure I'm on par with everything, making sure I'm doing what I got to do, and just staying on top of me.
Yeah, and it's like obviously I look at it like the old cartoon, like Voltron.
Yeah,
like Luis Chavez.
You're like an assistant. Yeah, like
Luis Chavez and your dad are the head. Like they set the tone. You set the tone. Obviously, the guy's a guy in the ring, and then when they need gaps filled or another set of eyeballs or an opinion for insights, you'll ask me and or Johnny, and then it's up to your dad and Luis to figure out what they want to do in fight night. But we just add extra insights.
Right. Extra insight.
Yeah. And like even today, like when in the gym, he'll go with his dad, and then I don't say nothing during sparring, but he'll say, "Hey BT, what do you think?" And then I'll give you what I think, and you make your little adjustments. Right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's a family. It really is a family. Like Angelo has given me the opportunity to experience like boxing on the highest level. Like I know what boxing really is because when you fought Kameda, I walked behind you in the ring.
You see everything. You see the emotions on my face. You see the sweat, the blood and sweat I put into this.
When you weren't fighting. In fact, when you weren't fighting, that's probably when me and you got the closest. When you weren't fighting, when you had the whole Mayweather layoff, you'd be at Johnny's house. Certain places to eat and things like that. Yep. So it's not like because a lot of people think like,
is this like business?
You knocked out Venado and it's business, but they think like, oh, you knocked out Venado and all of a sudden like, I'm just on the bandwagon. It's like, no, that's actually like my real deal.
No, we actually like you've been in camp since
This is my third camp.
Basically Alameda, huh?
Well, I went to the fight. I wouldn't say I was
you went to Mount Charleston with us.
You know what I did. So you can say I was part of that camp.
Yeah.
Alameda.
Yeah.
That was 2021.
That was 2021, yeah.
Yeah, so technically it's been like a 5-year thing, guys. It's been like a 5-year thing. So anyway, I know I missed a lot of comments, but my bad, guys. Let me see.